Alright everybody, welcome to the Stunt Music Game Show. I'm Ramdass, your host. You can call me whatever you like though, that's fine. So before we start with the games and the music and the stunts, hello? Is that Kugli? That's great. Well, before we start with the games and music and the stunts, first off, I'm going to tell you a few jokes. And if you laugh at my jokes just once, I promise I'll play my funny version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star at the end, alright? That cool, that deal?
Okay.
But let me just tell you a little bit about myself. You know, obviously I say I'm Ramdass, but I come from the Coon family. And when you're born in the Coon family, your mama decorates everything with raccoons. And you better be lucky enough to think you're a raccoon. That's what I thought. I thought it was a little raccoon. But it was fun, you know, being a little raccoon with my coon family, going to the coon family reunion. And then one time at the bowling alley, this guy ruined it all for me. He told me, your name is bad, it hurts people's feelings, you're racist, you gotta change your name, you can't be a coon anymore. And I was a little kid, this stinky old man, he was so stinky and dirty, I don't even know what color he was, because he was just gray and stinky. But it affected me, and when I got home, I renounced being a coon. And from that moment on, I was a bird. And it bugged the shit out of my family, they hated it. You know, I would squawk into the talk, I would pretend I was flying instead of walk. You know, and sometimes when I was, you know, feeling really birdy, I would go out in the neighborhood and sneak around and poop on people's cars. I had fun doing that though. And you know, my family let me do it. And eventually I grew out of it and I realized who I am, and here I am, being me. And obviously not a bird, I don't know. But nevertheless, I got out of it somehow. But it was not to let me do that. But then, later on, I talked to my sister. She said, you know, there was a reason Mom and Dad let you pretend you were a bird for all those years. I said, oh, really? She said, yeah, there was a reason. And you know, when we were growing up, we kind of were struggling for money. And sometimes it was hard to get food on that table. And when you were pretending to be a bird, it really brought a lot of joy. It was important. And so, yeah, there was a reason why Mom and Dad let you pretend you were a bird for all those years.
You also ate less.
Thanks, there's hecklers in the crowd messing up the punchline. You know, like I was saying, little Miss Sissy in the front row that thinks that she's more important in the show. Nevertheless, there was a reason Mom and Dad let me pretend I was a bird for all those years. It's because we needed the eggs. That's right, these are the jokes, y'all. You know, being a member of the Coon family, you go to the Coon family reunion. At the Coon family reunion, there's a Coon talent show. And one year, my grandma, Betty Coon, she told me a poem. And it moved me. It moved me to the point of tears. And I decided I would share this poem with my family at the Coon family reunion. I won that year, pardon me. I won that year the family reunion contest with this poem taught to me by my grandma. And here goes the poem. Of all the fishes in the sea, I like to be a bass. I climb upon the sandy shores and slide upon my hands and knees. Well, you gotta remember, that was the first round, and then there was the finals. And I made it to the finals, and I had to say the other half of the poem. This is the other half of the poem that my grandma taught me. That won the Coon family reunion talent show. Yes, I'm making this up for comedic value. But here's the poem that won me talent show. Of all the birds in the sky, I'd like to be a duck. I'd fly over the sandy beaches and watch the people sunburn. Now, these are the jokes. Y'all gotta understand, I was really nervous coming to get ready for this show tonight. And on my way to a show that I'm particularly nervous for, I gotta get my lucky chips. I go into the convenience store and I'm looking around at the back, the lines, all the shelves for my chips. They didn't have the chips. You know, I go to the counter and I say, you know, Mr. Clerk, you guys got helicopter flavored potato chips. He looks at me, he's like, helicopter flavored potato chips. I said, yes. You guys have any helicopter flavored potato chips? He's like, no, sir. Sorry, we're out of helicopter flavored potato chips. All we got is plain.
Oh, no.
That's right. Well, that's all the jokes I got for you today. I just wanted you to get to know me just a little bit before we start having some fun and games together. However, I gotta say, you did not laugh just once. Some of you laughed a little more, so I cannot play my funny version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for y'all today.
I thought if you laughed, you were gonna play it.
But first, no, I promise you, I got some stunts for you that will dazzle you, and we're gonna play some games and some music, and we're gonna have a jam session. But first, we need to know what world we're in, so we can be entertaining to this world later on. So right now, first, we are gonna build a world. And we got all the building tools right here to build a world. And to build this world, we need to know what this world is.